Seeing through new glasses, re-examining the transfiguration of Jesus is the title of this homily on Transfiguration Sunday. Today is the feast of the Transfiguration of Jesus. This reading is from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 9. Now, about 8 days after these sayings, Jesus took with him Peter and John and James and went up to the mountain to pray. And while he was praying, the appearance of his face changed, and his clothes became dazzling white. Suddenly they saw two men, Moses and Elijah, talking to him. They appeared in glory and were speaking of his departure, which he was about to accomplish at Jerusalem. Now Peter and his companions were weighed down with sleep. But since they had stayed awake, they saw his glory and the two men who stood with him. Just as they were leaving him, Peter said to Jesus, "Master, it is good for us to be here. Let us make 3 dwellings, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah," not knowing what he said. While he was saying this, a cloud came and overshadowed them, and they were terrified as they entered the cloud. Then from the cloud came a voice that said, "This is my son, my chosen. Listen to him." This must have been an amazing day for the 3 chosen disciples, Peter, James, and John. I can't even imagine their astonishment when the very revered, albeit long dead, prophets appeared out of the sky to have a dialogue with their rabbi, Jesus. Today, one might have attributed this vision to an hallucinogenic such as LSD that must have been truly beyond belief. They had given up their lives to follow Jesus, leaving what they'd known, their families, their homes, their vocations to follow. Whom or what? The road ahead of them was truly unknown, taking many twists and turns as they loyally followed a then unknown rabbi. To where? What did it all mean? The traditional, almost rigidly dogmatic theological pronouncement about this extraordinary event was that the Transfiguration reveals Jesus' divine nature and foreshadows his future glory and resurrection, with the event serving as a glimpse of the kingdom of God. The Transfiguration is a powerful demonstration of Jesus' divine nature, with his face shining like the sun and his clothes becoming dazzling white, while revealing a glimpse of his eternal glory. The presence of Moses, representing the law, and Elijah, representing the prophets, alongside Jesus, signify that he is the fulfillment of both, and the voice from heaven declares him as the Son of God, whom the disciples should listen to. Before I continue, I decided to check out the etymology of the word transfiguration. Much to my surprise, it was not a synonym of transformation. An example of transformation would be ice, water, and steam. It is the same element, but in one place it's frozen, another drinkable and fluid, the third steam, enabling it to be used in steam engines or steamers. It's the same thing, but under different conditions. Transfiguration, on the other hand, is a complete change of form or approach into a more beautiful or spiritual state. Paul in 1 Corinthians states, "Now we see through to things imperfectly, like puzzling reflections in a mirror. But then we shall see everything with perfect clarity. All that I know now is partial and incomplete, but then I will know everything completely, just as God now knows me completely." Let me share some examples of that. The following short video is of a baby hearing for the first time. Watch the baby's expressions as its entire former and limiting world is just blown apart by his newfound ability to hear. His life will never be the same.
Earlier this year, Ashley and Zachary Cawley welcomed their 4th baby boy, Everett, into the world.
He was born, all natural and healthy. They did a newborn screening, and he did fail that.
So the Cawleys weren't overly concerned. That screening, a hearing test.
So we just kind of brushed it off like there was
fluid in the ear or something like that, yeah.
But once the family took home little Everett, they noticed something different.
The only way to calm him down seemed like by touch.
So the Collies got a few more tests.
We scheduled an ABR test, which is an auditory brain response test. And that's when they confirmed that he has severe to profound hearing in both ears.
Doctors told the family that Everett qualified for cochlear implants.
We were scared, but we knew that that was the best thing for him because we would be giving him an option, we have been learning sign, teach him sign, but we're also giving him the gift to hear.
That gift delivered before Christmas when Everett's implants were turned on. This is the moment Everett's family says he could start to hear their voice.
Everett, hi. Can you hear Mommy? Hi.
Everett suddenly smiling, seeming to take in this new experience, hearing the world for the first time.
Can you hear us? I love you. I love you.
And the surprises didn't end here. Everett not only got to see his first Christmas, he also got to listen to it. Everett's parents saying they too are experiencing something new.
It lets us look at life differently and appreciate different things. Like the way that he shows his emotion, like his love and his happiness. He really shows us more so than our hearing children did.
And he's got it.
The next video is that of a baby seeing clearly for the first time. This baby, like the one with new hearing, is likewise surprised, startled, and confused, taking a while to even comprehend how the world is now so much bigger and clearer than it ever was before.
Hey, girl.
The little girl.
It's hard on bed. You are so pretty. You're so pretty. There's
The disciples, in one sense, were newborn babies. The understanding of their journey with a rabbi from a small town suddenly exploding into a technicolor movie, one such as Cecil B. DeMille was famous for. Initially, they must have been stunned, confused, then excited as they eagerly asked Jesus if they could just build tents there on the hilltop and stay there for the rest of their lives. It called to mind a gospel song that you might be familiar with, "Open My Eyes."
to see Jesus. Open my eyes.
The following video is the last one, a video of an older man who was colorblind and who received as a surprise glasses that would give him the ability to see color for the first time. Imagine his family trying to explain what the color green was when he would look at a tree, or blue when he would glance at the sky. These glasses would give him the ability to see not darkly through a glass, but in full, vivid color, face to face.
I think the other, I don't know, I think the other end is easier to open.
Scotch tape.
Yeah. No, it's packing tape.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I will get it.
You're just slow because of your age.
You know, I could probably still outrun you.
I don't know, not with that knee. I got all replacement parts.
All right, one more time. Are you saving the paper? No.
Happy birthday, baby, from all of us.
Happy birthday.
What is it?
Put them on.
Come on, put them on. The sunglasses.
How does it look?
Oh, that's weird.
Look at the balloons.
Can you see with our eyes now, baby?
What colors you see?
Those.
You see colors now?
Oh, the trees are neat.
Now you have rose-colored glasses, baby.
Before.
Now you see with our eyes. Do you like the balloons?
Yeah. Oh.
Turn around. What about the flowers in the house?
Oh my goodness. It doesn't look like mud.
It looks like brighter mud.
Oh. Who did that?
All of us. I've been wanting to do it for years, but Paula did it.
That looks so weird.
I bet it does.
I haven't seen it forever. The trees look so... They don't even look real. Seriously, they look 3D.
That one's changing colors up there. If you want to kind of
Oh, yeah, orange.
if you can see that.
Oh, man. Dorothy.
It is like the Wizard of Oz, isn't it?
Man.
It's definitely like the Wizard of Oz when you go black and white and all of a sudden you see color. You're not in Kansas anymore, baby.
No, and you know what?
What?
A lot of the stuff is
I
sharper.
did. But it's all zero.
What color is Fluffy's house?
It's like a yellow.
I don't know.
It's a
Now I
green.
gotta go back. If this didn't, oh,
Oh, it's
Many videos like this one show immediate joy and excitement, but in this one, the older man set in his ways, probably not even seeing his limitations because he'd always had them his whole life, is different. When his family gives him a totally unexpected gift, he's puzzled, but slowly opens the present. Even when he finally finds the special glasses, he has no understanding of what the fuss is all about. It must have been like the three disciples. At first probably being stunned to have any thoughts at all about it. Even when he puts them on, he still seems unable to comprehend what is happening. How the world as he knew it from birth is fading away. Living one filled with light and color he could not even imagine existed. A true transformation, or rather, it's a true transfiguration. It's like looking through a prism. The definition of the word prism sounds so dry and scientific, but prisms, transparent optical elements with flat polished surfaces, function to reflect or disperse light, manipulating its direction, splitting it into its component colors from the white, or inverting and rotating images depending on the shape and the angle of a light incident. It's my own personal belief that when the disciples saw the complete transfiguration of their former understanding of the teachings by the rabbi and their understanding of who he actually was, it still fell short of how that ultimately was to totally transfigure their own lives as well. For me, it's not just a miraculous one-time event reflecting and revealing the full glory of Jesus, but to have that event show us in all of our glorious colors, races, ages, genders, the gifts which we truly are. We are cut from the same cloth. I believe this following song, We Are the Rainbow, is really a true reflection of not just the divinity in the God self, but the revelation of the divinity of our own God self, both as individuals and as a global community.